Hey guys, it's Tiffany from Bella Juicy Love. How are you all doing today? It's a very rainy, dreary fall day here in New England, so I thought that I would hide out in my craft room and try to get some of my unfinished projects finished before Christmas. I have a lot of Christmas projects that I want to do, and I really don't have any room to start them until I finish up all the old projects that I have started. So um, I think I'm making headway. But anyway, today I want to share a cigar box that I decorated. I live really close to a smoke shop here in our town, like dangerously close, like right down the street. I don't smoke, but I am a sucker for their cigar boxes. I love them. They have so many. You just go in and they're all stacked up on the back wall, and they sell them for $1. It doesn't matter if they're little teeny tiny ones like this or great big fancy ones like this one. I got a really nice mahogany one that's all varnished and it's lined inside with velvet, and some of them probably would be very expensive if you had to buy them like as a jewelry box or something. So I love that they're only $1, but what I love even more than that is that all of the proceeds for them go to, I don't know if you can see my little pink ribbon there, they go to support breast cancer awareness. And me being a survivor, I'm all for that. So yeah, I think it's really, really, really great. So, and I'm also wearing my little breast cancer awareness ring that I picked up at Hobby Lobby the other day and added a couple little charms to it. So, anyway, back to the box. It started out just a plain wooden box similar to this one. Well, I guess this isn't a this isn't a good example, but anyway, it was just a wooden empty box, cigar box, and they smell so good too. I do like the smell of cigars when they're not lit. I don't like the smell of smoke or smoking or any of that. Yuck. So, okay, so this one is from my nephew Justin. He wanted something that he could put his coins in and his little collectibles and things like that. He lives in Idaho. He saw one that I had made for somebody else, and he wanted one similar, so here it is. He told me that he wanted it kind of vintagey and old-fashioned looking. I wish that I had some coins or something like that that I could have put on here, but I didn't have any. I went through my stash from head to toe and could not find one, so this is what he got. So here on the sides, and I hope you can see this, on the sides I had some borders that I cut up, and I actually layered them. I had more than one. I layered them just so that they could be real sturdy because they're paper, and put some brads here and there. I hot glued everything on here. I either used that new Elmer's Pro Bond glue, which is starting to be my new best friend, or I used hot glue. And this stuff's not going anywhere, let me tell you. So anyway, I put a little wooden clock here with the brad in it and some keys, some just little tags, some little plates, they're metal, that say memories and journey. A little paper clock with a chain on it that I hooked onto a gear, which I thought that was kind of cute. These were brads that I took apart from Hobby Lobby. I took the jewels out of them and just used those, and the same with this. This was a brad and I just put two smaller brads in it, and these were brads. This was a brad under there. I tried to make this so that it had a lot of dimension to it, so even underneath the borders there's stuff like here. There's a little key underneath this border. I don't know if you can see it. It's sticking out a little tiny bit there, right there. But anyway, and I put some little teeny buttons on it. I make jewelry also, like I make a lot of button bracelets, and I had these little teeny package of buttons that just kind of fell out of my closet I wasn't looking for them or anything, and I was like, oh, you know what, that would be really, really cute. So I put those on there, and some swirly paper clips under here, some more gears, and then on the front part, I put this little clip here if you wanted to clip something there, some more gears, some more of the border, another little metal plate here. And I also, you can't tell really that I didn't cover this. It kind of looks like it came this way, but I did cover the box with strips of paper, but I also made it so that some wood was still showing through. I also, this was a really light colored box, so I took some distress stain and went around all the edges, not the whole box, just the edges where the paper was. I used a paper collection from Paper Studio, and I think it's called Postage Stamp, or oh gosh, not Postage Stamp, it's something Postage, and it only comes in an 8.5 by 11. It's really nice paper, and this is only one piece that I cut up into strips and just put on the sides there and there. And this side I have just a little wooden clock and some gears and some more border, and the same with the back, just a little brad that I cut and a border. And he really liked this lion. There was a bigger one on here, but it was the placement of it, I just couldn't work with it, so unfortunately I covered it up. But I did save this one here. I put the paper on, and then I scraped around where the lion was. I inked it up and put some decoupage around the tattered pieces so that it would stay nice and solid there, so that it wouldn't tear off. And then the inside, and my lighting is terrible, so I don't know if you'll be able to see, but I did take another piece of paper and just line the bottom of the box, and I just distressed the insides. It almost looks burnt. I used walnut stain on some of the sides, and some vintage photo on the outer edges. And me being the queen of bling, it just wouldn't be right if I didn't put some bling there, so I left the paper that came with the cigar box in there. I left a little advertisement on there, and there was a seal here, which was actually quite nice, but this button fit on it perfectly, so I put a nice vintage button that my grandmother gave me, and a bunch of buttons that she had given me, and another one of those Hobby Lobby brads that I broke the bottom off, and just this is a Prima bling. It had flowers on it, it had little Prima flowers on it, but I took those off because, you know, I think that would have been just a little much for for my nephew. So I did like how this came out, and I hope he likes it. And on the back, like I said, anytime I make one of these, I decorate it. I don't care who I'm giving it to, if I'm selling it or making it for somebody in my family. Everybody gets a pink ribbon, just as a reminder, little piece of me there, and just as a reminder to support breast cancer awareness and research. And here, just as I love you, Justin, XO, love Aunt Tiffany. And that is it. I'm sending this out to him in the mail in just a few minutes. That's why this video is so rushed. Anything else? Oh yes, I wanted to show you one other thing. On the corners, I put these, they're Tim Holtz, I don't know what they're called really. They're like for the edges of paper corners maybe, but instead of, obviously because I can't fold it through the wood, instead of folding them up like you would squish the paper in between them, I just left them flat and put them on each corner. I did distress these a lot because they were kind of shiny for Tim Holtz, which was a little bit surprising. So, oh, and another button I put on there that my nanny gave me, and then another one underneath there that he'll appreciate those. My nanny recently passed away, so I'm glad that I could incorporate her into this box too. That is it Please leave me any nice comments or questions below, and I hope that you're all staying warm on this dreary day. Happy fall. Bye.